Hi, everybody. I hope that everybody is doing well and has had a good weekend. The weather was so glorious in New York this past weekend. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. I had this gorgeous day yesterday where Rob and I went out to Brighton Beach. And we went and walked in the morning and did the boardwalk, and everyone was in Coney. It was beautiful. It was so nice. I saw this mother and daughter who own a restaurant who I haven't seen in 100 years. So I got to see them. It was so nice. Yeah, it was gorgeous. And the green market, I'm obsessed with this farmers market in Union Square. And it was bursting with the most insane peonies you've ever seen. And I had all these parties to go to. I have had a really good few days. This weekend was lovely. Tell me where everyone is. I want to know where everybody who's on both TikTok and on Twitch, where you guys are in the world. I'm super curious. Let me know where everybody is. Oh, booty Rob. My booty farts. Say anything. Sone man. Hi. I was just asking, where is everybody? Oh, the TikTok audio is echoing.
Let me see about this.
We have a thing. We got something happen. Oh, hello, my wrist. Wrist, I missed you at Deb's. The echo is great. Oh my God. Hello. That's not good. Hold on. Let me see if there's anything I can do. Oh, I bet I know what it might be. I bet I know what it
I was
might
able to
be.
get it.
You got it?
Yep.
You the best.
Yep.
California. Samantha, where in Texas are you? So curious. Hello, my panda. Back in San Diego. Where else? Justice definitely reigns from above. Oh, good, all might. I'm so glad it's fixed. Thank you, Abe. You're Winston. It's fixed. You're in Myrtle Beach. I love this. Real life questions. Hello, Kaylee. Myrtle Beach there. Del Rio. Okay. I love this. Okay, Mickey knows. Oh, you guys totally are right near each other. Booty. You and Mickey have to get together. You and Mickey G, our Emmy Award-winning goddess friends who we love. We're cooking up so many good things. It's so fun. I love Rose. You are the best. Thank you. Yes, your last comment went through. Absolutely. Do I remember your comment? What was your comment? I don't know. Sebastian, does it feel weird to hear my own voice on the game? I'm so used to it, guys. No, it's not weird. And also it's Pharah. So it's my girl. It'd be weird if I didn't hear her in the game. That would be very strange. You are in England. Well, I can get my butt back to England. Tell me where. Go ask at your con. Go ask at your local con. And tell me which ones are your favorites. I love all of that. Heather, thank you. That is so nice. Guys, today is Monday. It is Bird Mom Monday. We are doing an Ask Bird Mom stream right now, which are the real talk advice streams that we do that are gamer centric, but not gamer limited. We have a couple of callers who are coming in. I have a couple of write-ins, but then in addition to that, my ever fabulous dynamic duo, Abe and Ness, will be fielding questions. If you guys, we're doing this as an experiment of doing some real-time questions too. So if you have a life thing going on, it could be little, it could be big, it could be whatever that you want to put in the chat that you want to talk about during the stream at some point, put it in there and we can talk about it at the end of the stream. We have not done that before. And we were saying that would be an interesting thing to do, to have it be actually in real time with people where it's not necessarily previously sent in. I'm super curious. Wait, you're going to MCM on Saturday? Oh my God, so good. Opinion about Blizzard canceling PvE. I'm sad about it, but I'm sure that they're still going to put out something fantastic. Totally. I'm bummed. I know they're bummed. Aaron sounds really bummed. But they're going to be, they're doing so many good things. There are lots of cool things coming up regardless. So I wouldn't be too disappointed. And I think that they've clearly given it the best try that they can. And I think they overshot. So what you gonna do? But I think lots of cool stuff is coming. So there's that. Can I tell them if they don't invite you that justice will reign from above? Of course, justice is constantly reigning from above, naturally. Do I have a Cameo Kappa? Yes, I do. It's at Jen Cohn. I think it's at Hey, it's Jen Cohn, or just at Jen Cohn. You definitely, yeah. I love doing cameos. Those are super fun. I'm gonna start by giving you guys the disclaimer, the regular weekly disclaimer. Actually, I was gonna tell I got a haircut. Does everyone like my haircut? I'm feeling very excited. I keep playing with my hair, so forgive me. I just got it earlier today, so I needed it. You know, like that thing when your hair is growing out and it's all awkward for a while, and then finally you get it cut and it like has a shape again. I'm shaped again, so that's good. My throat is a little sore because I had a bunch of VO work this morning that I had to do. I had like a very long morning session, so I need some tea, juice it up. Yeah, fun. And then I cracked a tooth earlier this week, a front tooth. It was ridiculous. I sent Ness and Abe a photo. It was a look. I got it fixed though. It looks good. I'm very happy. Thank you. I'm glad it looks wonderful. Thank you so much. Hello there. Frog, thank you. Thank you for liking the haircut. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Bean. Oh, All Might. I love this question. Do Tracer. Hey, KT. Pharah, of course, has a workout routine. We actually did Pharah Fitness Week on the stream. We've got a bunch of my longtime people on Twitch, and we did a Pharah Fitness Week, and we had trainers come in. We did, so yes, definitely would have her workout. KT, I missed you too. Thank you. Hey, Giancarlo. Youch. Sorry. Yeah, no, it was like ridiculous. It was embarrassing. Hello, Javile Chug 4. Nice to see you, first timer. Hi. So nice. Okay, let me get back to my disclaimer because I'm now just all over the place. So, disclaimer is I am not a medical professional. I have zero medical training, none at all. I am purely a trusted adult who is here, who loves you, who wants to help, who is just a good sounding board and a good ear. If you have something going on that is feeling large and is feeling important in your life, I strongly suggest that you go and find medical help. I am a huge believer in therapy. I am all for it. And if it is feeling like an emergency situation, please call the emergency number in your country. It is 911 here in the US. All of that said, let's get the show on the road. All right, hold on. You know what? I want to give you a justice, and I'll give you a little justice. But again, my throat is like a little trashed, and I've got more stuff to record later tonight. So I got to take it a little easy. Forgive me. Got to be a little careful. Okay, hold on. Where's my thing? Here it is. Oh, and thank you for putting in the cameo. Guys, if you're not members of the Discord, you should totally join the Discord, because that is where all the information is of what's happening next. You guys get the first look on what's going on. Link to my cameo right now is up on Twitch, and we should probably put it up on the TikTok in case you guys need it. But I think it's in my bio on TikTok. I think, I'm not even sure. Mimi, thank you so much. Thank you guys. Oh, wow. What is my biggest dream left in life? I love this. What is my biggest dream left in life? I have so much, guys. I have so much. I think it's more about continued happiness and growth. You know, I'm like how a shark either keeps swimming or dies. I'm all about keeping swimming. So I have lots of things I want to accomplish next. Yeah, I just want to keep on making myself happy. That pretty much gets it all. Hi, Jen. Hello there. You guys are so sweet. Okay. So now, question number 1 that I have. Wait, that's not it. Let me look. A little slow going over here. Okay, number 1. So, hi, Jen. I always say I want to lose weight before the summer every year, but every year the summer comes and I never do it. I feel like I'm never being disciplined enough to have the body that I want. How do people do it? Well, I first have to say, I think that so many people feel like some version of this. I think that this is like a really common thing. So if you haven't like commiserated and talked with people, this is like super, super common. And I think that the answer to this question is, what are you committing to? Like, that's really the question. It's like, what is more important to you? Which thing are you more committed to? Are you committed to the vision of this body that you want to have in the future? Or are you committed to staying comfortable and doing what you've always done right now? And I think that that's the question that you have to ask yourself all the time. This very strange thing when you realize it. It's like you ask yourself, oh my gosh, who am I being? Because who you're being is the person who's either committed to being really comfortable and easy and eating whatever the hell they want and like relaxing or resting or whatever it is that you want to do, or you're being the person who's committed to this vision of what you intend to look like. And I think once you sort of cull it down to that, and then when you make your choices are literally based on that question. And every time that you find yourself faced with like the cookie or with the barbecue or with the, night out partying and all the stuff. And dudes, like I have plenty of nights that I want to go to the party and I want to eat all the cookies and I want to eat everything at the barbecue. So it's not like that's not normal and human. But I think that every time you find yourself in one of these situations, you have to, in those moments, say to yourself, who am I being right now? And what am I committing to? What am I committed to? And that generally will dictate what you do. Now, sometimes, like, you could be like, I'm committed to the vision, whatever. I'm committed to the summer body, I'm committed to the bikini. But then like, there's the time you're like, right now, I am committed to having a great effing time at this stupid barbecue. That is what I'm committed to. And that's fine. Don't judge it. Like, totally don't judge it. But do take the moment to ask yourself. And I think that's the thing that makes all the difference. It's that moment of asking yourself and sort of having a pause. Like when they say that you meditate, it teaches you to take a pause. It teaches you to have a moment to think about something before you act, or have like the moment to think something through and not just automatically do what you've always done. I think taking that moment and making a choice, then whatever you do, you can be responsible for. And it's not you just beating yourself up about what you didn't do. You're choosing what you do, and you're choosing who you want to be, and you're choosing what's important to you. I hope that helps. Also, I mean, in the greater scale of things, is this the most important thing ever in the world? No. So you really can't beat yourself up or make yourself crazy about this. But it's always interesting to ask yourself the question, what am I committed to? Who am I choosing to be in this moment? What is my top priority at this moment? And that doesn't just apply to losing weight in the summer. I hope that helps. Let me know if that helped. Right, Booty? I know, right? It's always this, but this is everybody's. I mean, this is such a common question. Totally. Absolutely. Oh my God. Chocolate, I love this question. Yes, I am very happy with my life. Yes, I am very happy with my life. And the reason I am very happy with my life is because I got to make lots of choices to make it look like I want it to look. And I sometimes have had to do things that are uncomfortable to stay committed to it looking like how I want it to look. So yes, I am, which is a lucky thing to say, and a happy thing to say. And yeah, and I'm really grateful. Yeah, it's so far, so good. Thank you for asking me that. I love that question. Thank you. I love that question. Okay, let me go on. Hold on a second. Wait, you want me to say that? I'm the biggest bird. See, that one I can say. That's pretty good. Oh my gosh, Scar, and I want to meet you too. I'm dying to go to Mexico. God, I love Mexico. I want to do, isn't there a con in Mexico City? request me to go to Mexico City. I want to go to Mexico City. It'd be so cool. I would love that. You got it. Absolutely, Bomb Sir. So nice. All right. Here we our first call-in question for right now is Giso, Tiny Goblin. Right, Nespot? Yeah. Whoop. Oh, we got so many good questions, guys. Look at you. We look like a matched set. Giso, you look adorable. I can't hear you. I can't hear Gisu. Ness, do you hear? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, thank you. Frax Alex, thank you. So nice. Yeah, drop it right in. Chocolat, thank you so much. Thank you. So nice. Ash Game 76, I am good, thank you. Oh, you can't hear either. Hey, hey, Montebay. Cons are everywhere now. It's true. It's true. Hello, Roxas. Okay, we got to get Gisu sound working. Gisu? I can't hear you. Raf is here. Hello, chérie. Okay, what should we do, guys? Tell me how we get this working. No problem. No problem. Okay, you know what? Fricks Alex, thank you. So nice. All night. I hopefully one day we will meet. I would love that. Scarlike 97. I do think that Pharah deserves a beautiful blonde flying wife. I think that Pharah has a penchant for beautiful blonde flying wives. So yes, I do think that that would be pretty great. Ethereum Coffee, thank you. So nice. Just there for the cringe. Hello there. Okay, how is it going? She might be muted or push to talk. Tell her to reconnect and join back. I like all of these. What are these? How is it going, guys? We got it? All right. Here is what I would love to do. Can we figure out, my Jisoo, can we figure out your audio with you and Ness figure it out? And I'll meanwhile answer a couple of the questions that came in on the TikTok. Is that okay? Okay. And then when you have it figured out, you'll come back on? Okay, because I got a few that were stuck in. So my trusty Abe and trusty Ness screenshot a couple of them. So mommy was asking about how you start trusting a new partner when the last relationship ended on horrible terms. I think that the big question when you're in this situation is asking yourself who you're being in this next relationship. I think that the way to trust the next person is deciding, okay, who did I choose last time? Did they show me any red flags? Because usually somebody sort of announces who they are immediately. Like it's very, very rare that somebody from out of the blue with no prior warning does something awful. I know in my experience, I pretty much will know what the flavor of terrible thing is that someone will do in advance because they'll have put up flags. And sometimes you can blow past the flags because you don't want to see them, or sometimes you might have in your mind like, no, I can fix this person and they'll do something, it'll be great, and then it doesn't work that way, and then you're disappointed, and then you beat yourself up. So rather than go through any of that, and rather than go through any of the thing of like, I can't trust anyone, and create that narrative, I think the most useful, most helpful thing to do is to say, who am I choosing to be this time around? What kind of person am I looking for? What are the qualities that I will accept? You could say what qualities you won't accept, but even better is, what are the qualities I am looking for? What are the things that I am looking for in someone? And then taking really good care of yourself and valuing yourself. And I think you'll find typically that either you won't attract someone who would do whatever it is that the last one did because you're being different. So somebody different will come because you're sending out different energy. And also, if you're someone who won't tolerate a certain kind of relationship, either in your behavior or in who you'll attract or what you want next time, you're much less likely to have that kind of breakup the next time around. I hope that that resonates. I hope that that helps. Like, carrying fear from the last relationship into the next relationship, you get to be a different person this time, and you're with a different person, and you've learned from what happened the last time. So you get to choose to do things differently and have different expectations. I hope that that helps. I'm curious. Let me see. Let me see. Hello, Noella's Royalty. Oh, Dolphin, you're welcome. I am Pharah. Yes. Pharmacy. What do you think, Lemon Shark? Oh, my goodness. And Mom. Oh, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. Hey. Okay. I hope that was a good one. How is this working? Okay. I'm looking if there's anything new. No, that's it for the TikTok. Whose audio is all glitched? My audio? All Might is my, wait, it's fixed? Okay, good. You know what? Maybe there was a glitch because we were trying to figure out Gisu's audio. Okay, let's hear. Is it fixed? Are we working? Let's hear it. I got nothing. What's going on? Nespot, is the audio working? Boo. Oh no. They.
Hey,
Oh,
Gisu, if you can hear me, what you should try to do is there's an arrow next to the mute button. Oh,
you saw some Ash Games is saying you saw Symmetra's VA in Modern Family. You were shocked? Anjali works like mad, honey. Of course you did. Anjali is great. I'm so glad that you saw her. That's awesome. No, that girl works like mad. She is all over TV. That's very cool. You were here a bit ago and you, oh, you did great as an understudy. Antonio, I'm so glad. That's awesome. So cool. Yes, justice reigns from above. I can't blast it right now because I've been doing all of this work and my throat's a little trashed. So forgive me. I've got more I've got to do later tonight, so I can't blow it out today. Sorry. Anj is everywhere and she is amazing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Guys, what are we going to do?
hey, Gisu, do you have a like smartphone?
Wasn't Gaku in How I Met Your Mother? Yes, Gaku. I think Gaku was in How I Met Your Mother.
If
Absolutely. And a whole mess of us were all in Welcome to Chippendales, and a bunch of people were in Pam and Tommy. Yeah. No, the Overwatchers get around. And Doomfist was just on Broadway for a couple of years doing Moulin Rouge. He's amazing. He's all over the place. It's true. You're starting to study for GCEs and soon. Oh, wow. I love this. Rob Fury, thank you. So nice. Thank you. All right. Here is what I think. I'm Isu, I want to talk to you. Do you want to come back on your phone? And then that way we'll be able to talk, Gisu? So then that way, I think we should hang this up. Let's do it on your phone, okay? I know. What are we going to do? I think we have to. Yes, Thea was a director. Johnny was a stripper. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, Johnny was great. Okay. Cool. I'm going to take a look at another question from here. And let's get Gisu on the phone and we'll make that work. Hold on. Okay, Luca asked, hey, Jen, if you could, what's something you wish you could go back and tell your 20-year-old self? Dude, okay, the main thing, if I could go back and tell my 20-year-old self something, is don't take yourself so effing seriously. Don't worry about it. And don't take yourself so effing seriously. And don't care about what anybody else says. Just do all of the things. Don't worry about failing. Fail as much as you want. Just do all the things fearlessly and just do all the things. You know, my husband, when we met, gave me one of my favorite pieces of advice, which is advice that I've given to so many people over the years. He had said to me, I was talking about a situation, a professional situation I was in that I was really frustrated about. And he said to me, he's like, you know, you treat your career like it's this delicate little egg. Like, and if you blow on it wrong, or if you drop it or whatever, you're going to break it and it's going to be ruined. He's like, you cannot treat your career like that. You have to treat your career like it's a Tonka truck. And for those of you who don't know what a Tonka truck is, a Tonka truck were like these like metal giant trucks that you could like smash into walls and you know, ding. He's like, you need to treat it like a Tonka truck. You need to get dinged and scratched and bang into things and get, you know, go out into the dirt. You need to know that your career is that solid and you need to ride it like that. And that's how you have to go about your career. Just keep on doing things. And that one little bit of information, if I had known that at 20, when I think about the risks I would have taken or some of the choices I would have made fearlessly, that's the stuff that I regret. That's those things, the things I didn't do because I was scared. I was somehow afraid that I was going to hurt my, you know, what it would look like or so. None of it matters. None of it matters. And the sooner you can get good at failing and get comfortable at failing, the more quickly you are going to arrive at your destination or actually like create something really interesting, because you have to get over being afraid of failing. So that's what I would tell my 20-year-old self. 1,000%. Go do it. Go throw all the shit at the wall. Tonka truck. Get good at failing. Get comfortable with failing. Don't listen to anyone else. For sure. That's what I would tell myself. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Booty, right? Absolutely. Lemon Shork, play nice, play Pharah. There you go. That one didn't hurt. That one's good. All right. How are we doing? Why nothing? What is going on? Something did not connect to audio. It says something not connecting to audio.
Are you connecting your headset? Are
Come
you?
on.
It might be the headset.
Hey, Ratio.
Turn
Hello,
off
everyone.
Bluetooth through your
Every
headset and
failure
just
is a
use your
learning
normal.
experience. It is true. Ollie, you are the worst, Mercy. So you got it? Good. Oh, see, this light went out. All right, let's see if I can get that working. And then we can get to happening here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I love it. Oh, good. I love to hear this. That is true, guys. Yeah, we've got our next Ask Bird Mom is going to be next week on Monday. And if you would like to come on and have a question, then that is when. So ask the question in the Discord, go to ProNestNest in our Discord, and we'll get you in, guys. We will get you in. All right. What's happening here?
Okay,
I heard something.
yes. Okay, finally, can you hear me?
Yes.
I am so sorry. I checked everything. I double checked. I triple checked. I held up the stream. My apologies. And thank you so much for Ness for helping me with this. Putting up with me. I'm really sorry about this.
Sweetheart, it is so not a big deal. And I'm very happy that we were able to figure it out and get you on. That is great. And thankfully, all of these wonderful people in the Discord and on TikTok were like giving me questions. So we had stuff to be busy with. We're good. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Yisu? Are you frozen now?
Okay. Yeah.
You are.
Okay. It should be. I am so sorry. It's just problem after problem. I'm sorry, but it should be good now.
Good. Okay. Hi. How's it going?
Hi, thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me. And again, I'm so sorry for the trouble.
No problem. I'm happy to see you.
I'm sorry. Okay. It's very nice being able to talk to you again. Thank you for having me again.
I'm so happy you came back. It's so nice.
Thank you. It was very nice. It was very lovely talking to you last time. I loved your energy. I really love your attitude. You're very positive, and I absolutely adore that about you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That's so nice. Thank you.
No problem.
Talk to me.
Oh yeah. Well, one thing I noticed from the last time I talked to you, which is really funny, is that we look alike, which is really funny.
As soon as we came on, I'm like, look at this. This is amazing. I got my twin. We're like twinsies.
Yeah. I didn't notice it at all the first time because I was so caught up in the stream, I guess. And then the second I went downstairs and I saw my housemates, everyone just told me, you look exactly like her. And it's just I think it's really funny.
We're like cousins. It's so nice.
Yeah.
I've posted before in my Insta and I think in my TikTok. I have one particular cousin where she's like my mini me. It's like absolutely insane. She looks so much like me. It's the genes are so strong. So you can like be in the fam. We'll throw you into the lineup with her. Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, good. Yeah, a little update. Since last time I talked to you, I asked you a question about God, what was it? I think it was about priorities and trying to get everything done on a timely manner.
Yes.
And you did give me a lot of nice tips. Well, the things that you told me, they actually got me back into making a little planner for myself, which I got back into doing that because you told me to, and it did really help. And you also said that as you go on, you kind of realize that your priorities shift and they change, and you have to kind of fit things in your planner, and that's exactly what happened. So well, I did kind of break things down in my planner a little bit, and my priorities did change based on the weeks, and things got less overwhelming, and I managed to get everything done. So that's good. Thank you for your tips. They were really helpful.
It worked. I'm so glad. Oh, good.
Yeah, so thank you so much for that. And I do have my little notebook with me again to write things down. So yeah, so thank you so much for last time. And I do have a new question for you, if you would have it.
Hit me. Okay. Yes.
Okay. All right. So this time I want to ask, personally, I'm a really pessimistic person, and I don't really like that about myself. But I usually just tend to look at the empty half of everything, and I just immediately go for the worst case scenario. It can be literally the tiniest thing, and I would want to know if you've surely dealt with it. I think. How do you deal with that? Like when you get a wave of negative thinking and you feel really overwhelmed. How do you deal with that? And just I need to preface this that I do have a very lovely network of friends and family to fall back on. So I'm just asking this because you're a really lovely person and I want to know what you think of this.
You're so good. I love your energy.
Thank you.
Two thoughts about that. The first thought is, well, first let me say, like, everybody has negative thoughts. It's not like there's some people who do and some people who don't. Everyone does. It's just a question of like what you listen to, frankly, and what you do with it and what you choose to do with it. So the first thing I ask is, if it's always going to the glass half full, who is that in your head? Whose voice is that?
Well, it's me, but I'm just well, not that I decide, but I immediately default onto the worst outcome, which is not really healthy.
Is there someone in your life, in your childhood, in your life, who was always worried about the worst outcome?
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, definitely.
Is there like a person who whose voice that is, that's been embedded in your head, like this?
Well,
or even if it's not necessarily their voice anymore, but it's like whatever that voice is, the origin is someone that you can point to.
I think so. I think I would say that my entire family is just full of really nervous people. So
okay,
I think it kind of comes from there.
Okay. I have found something really useful. It's something, and I'm going to get it wrong. I know it's related to neuroplasticity. As I said, I am not a doctor, no medical training, not a doctor, but it has something to do with neuroplasticity, that voice thing. So you are the person in control of your thoughts. You are the one who controls all of the things that you think. It's not like the thoughts control you. You control the thoughts, and then the thoughts dictate how you interpret everything. So a good thing to do is to name the voice something. That little thing, like to give it a name. And so then, so I have one, I think I've said this in a stream once before, like I named mine Frida. I don't know why it's Frida. She's Frida. I'm like imagining some like old, I don't know. I think she's like the super of a tenement building somewhere in like the Bronx in the 50s. She's in a house dress, like with flowers, and she's hunched over, and she's like worried about things. And so whenever one of those thoughts come, I go like, okay, Frida, all right. Thank you so much. Give it a rest. I got this. It's okay. Not everyone has to name theirs Frida. It's whatever speaks to you. But if there is a way you can ascribe that thought, that instinct to a character, and ideally you should try to make the character a little bit ridiculous so that you can disempower them. You can make them some like really silly cartoon character. You can make them look like some animation thing. You can make them into like an animation villain. You could do some, but ascribe a character to that voice. And then that way it's you talking to that voice instinct to say, look, I know you're trying to keep me safe, because that's what those thoughts are, just trying to keep you safe. They're just trying to keep you alive. It's biology. But
Yeah.
your job is to say, you know what? I got this though. It's all going to be fine. And even if everything goes wrong, I'm going to be fine. Like, so you don't have to worry about this anymore. You can go off on your way and I'm just going to do my thing now. Thank you. I got this. That's a
Okay.
very helpful thing. Another great thing to do, and this is also part of the neuroplasticity thing, is you can like take the voice or the terrible scenario and you can like imagine that it's a picture on paper and you can squish the whole thing up and rip it in half, or you could squish it and throw it into the lake, or you could set it on fire, or you can make it into a little, like, you can suddenly watch whatever these doomsday scenarios are cartoonishly with your control get destroyed. Dramatically, not dramatically. You can literally like watch it rip in half. You can do, there are all of these wonderful mental tricks that
Okay.
actually make you laugh it off. Like you start laughing about whatever the horrible thing is that you were thinking, because you then are in control. And it sort of reminds you that this terrible scenario that you're envisioning, or this negatron voice you have going, really isn't truth. It's just some old primal instinct in your head trying to keep you safe, that you could be like, yeah, out of the way now. Now I'm going to go do what I'm going to do. I would strongly suggest using something in that family of tools.
Okay.
And another good one is when that thing comes up and says, well, what if it all goes wrong? And what if it's all terrible? And what if you can answer it with, well, what if it all goes right? What happens if it all goes right? And you find sometimes that the what if it all goes right is what really scares you. And then that's what actually caused you to have that voice try to keep you safe. What if it all goes right is often the better question to ask, because it might make you really excited, or it might make you be in touch with the root of why you're afraid. Does that make sense?
Yeah, oh, sorry. Go on.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. And yeah, you're right. Just taking a little step back and asking myself, hey, what if it goes well? Because to be honest, I think 99% of the time, none of those doomsday scenarios ever happen. And I think I just make things worse for myself in my head. And yeah, you're right. I do need to just ask myself, hey, what if it goes well? Something good might come out of it. You don't know that. So I'll definitely try this. It does make a lot of sense.
Like I hate when you're like, I'm really worried about it, and someone's like goes like, chill. Like that's not a helpful. But what's helpful is you're like, okay, but what if it all goes right?
Yeah.
Oh. Or, you know what, if it all goes right, then what? And then imagine it going right. And like your answer to that scared thought is envisioning it going right. And then you can get like excited about it. Okay, what could I do to make it go right? Another
Okay.
good trick is ask yourself, okay, what evidence do I have that this is going to go wrong? And usually you have no evidence. Usually there's like no evidence at all. And I say, do I have evidence that this could go right? And like, yes. Have I ever succeeded at this before, or something like this before? Yes, I have. Oh, okay. So I have evidence that I succeed at these kinds of things. So why would I not succeed at this time? Like and again, it's one of those things that the muscle gets stronger the more you use it. Then just whenever you're up against it, if you could just go like, Frida, okay, I got this. What's the evidence that this is going to go wrong? Oh, do I have evidence that oh, okay. Thank you. And move on. And never beat yourself up when it comes up. Like you can't be mean to yourself or mad at yourself that you have the thought, but you can very nicely tell it to buzz off, tear it apart, set it on fire, blow it up, out logic it. You can do all of those things and disempower it.
Yeah. um yeah, just taking I did take a lot of notes. I filled up the entire page. Yeah, so just taking a step back, kind of grounding myself and trying to look on the bright side for a change. Yeah, that does
What if
sound
it goes right?
okay.
Yeah, but just as an answer to it's all gonna go wrong. Well, what if it all goes right? Then what? Like,
Well, then good, well, that already reduces the stress. Just thinking, hey, what if it goes well? Like, it does like take a lot of the pressure off. I think just thinking a little bit more positively.
yeah. No, and then it gets exciting because then you're
Yeah.
forced to visualize it going right. And what happens if it goes right? And then you're creating those neural pathways, which is
Okay.
exciting.
Yeah, you were right about training that train of thought that if you use that muscle more, it's going to get more powerful. So I think I just need to keep a bit of a more positive attitude and be a little bit more optimistic, and I hopefully it will come more naturally during time.
Well, rather than saying I need to be more optimistic, just remember you're in control of your thoughts.
Yeah, true.
Your thoughts aren't in control of you. You're in control. You get to choose what to think.
Okay.
So you don't have to be like, I have to be positive. I get to control what I think about this situation. My thoughts are not what control me. So what's the data? Thank you for trying to keep me safe. Okay, great. I got that. All right. Now I got the memo. Thank you. What if this goes right? And then you sort of you're out of that thought. You're no longer a victim to that frightened thinking.
Yeah, you're right. Well, last time I talked to you, it did give me a lot of positive reinforcement, and I did get a lot of stuff done. And thank you so much for giving me advice again this time. You do make a lot of really good points, which I have noted down. And this exact notebook, it's my little diary, and I'm going to kind of write everything down a little bit more cleaner and try to be mindful of the things that you've told me. So I'll definitely
let me know how it goes when you try it, and then let me know how it.
Yeah, definitely.
If it shifts your mind a little, I'm hoping that it helps.
I'll definitely let you know on the Discord server. Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. I wouldn't want to keep taking your time anymore. I already wasted a little bit of time with the technical difficulties. Again, I apologize about that. And thank you.
No apology necessary. I am so happy to see you. I am so happy to have you on. Thank you for the question. You are lovely. I have lots of belief in you. I think you've got this.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You are very lovely to talk to.
Thank you, twins.
Take care, and thank you to Ness again for putting up with my technical issues. And yeah, take care. It's very lovely talking to you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Later. Oh, so nice. Oh my gosh. That's such a good question, right? I think everybody has those thoughts where you start going down the rabbit hole of being like afraid that it's all going to crash and burn and it's going to happen. Yeah, it's like, okay, no, scrunch it up. And the first couple of times that I like set it on fire and I imagined it to be made, like the vision, I like crumpled it up like it was a piece of paper. And then I imagined it was made of that kind of paper that like goes boom on fire and then is gone. I just started laughing. I was like, oh, I can do that. I can do that. All right, that works. You could stick it in like an archery and a bow and arrow and shoot the thing across the room or into a lake or, I don't know, across a planet. You could do anything. It's your brain. You get to choose what you think. You get to choose what you do with it. It's useful. Okay, I want to see what's going on in the chat. Hold on. What's going on, gang? Gang, if you are not already in the Discord, join the Discord. Join the family Discord. That is where I let everyone know what's going on and when we're doing things. The next Ask Bird Mom is next week on Monday, 5 p.m. EST, 10 p.m. GMT, 2 p.m. PST. And so if you have a question or anything you want to discuss and want to come on camera, that is where you go. Absolutely. Thank you
And
so much. My
again,
God.
we have a couple questions that I have sent you.
Oh, let me take a look.
Yeah.
Liam, thank you so much. That's so nice to hear. I love that. Layla, I'm so happy you were taking notes for your friend. Oh, that's really good. Okay, wait, I'm going to take a look. Oh, I'm going to look at that. Hold on. I love that. Oh, these are good questions. Yeah, guys, we are doing. Okay. I loved Japan so much. We had so much fun. My family had the best time. And one of the things that I love so much about Japan is how incredibly weird it is compared to the United States. There were so many things that were so like very different. And I'm sure that anyone in Japan coming to the States would say the same, but like lots of culture shock. So we had all been like obsessed with the idea of animal cafes. Like we knew about the animal cafes, but I had no idea that there was such a thing as a pig cafe. And in fact, my buddy, an old buddy of mine forever, Chris Karwowski, was like, I'm sorry, you have just been in Tokyo and didn't go to a pig cafe. He's like, we clearly have very different priorities in life. And so I felt really bad that I had missed it. And I knew that my son, Mickey, and my nephew were both really wanting animal cafes. And we all said we were going to go. We knew there were owl cafes, cat cafes I'd heard of. And we were in Osaka and we walked past and saw a freaking pig cafe. And this is when I'm like, oh, we have to do the freaking pig cafe. This is like an essential part of our trip now. So I had to make a reservation for a couple of days later. We loved the pig cafe. It was the weirdest, craziest, most hilarious thing. My parents were completely freaked out. We had so much fun. The little tiny ones, they were like little squirrels. They were hilarious. They had the stripes. They were so cute. And I mean, these are like domesticated pigs that like know to hang out on your lap and like get cuddled with you and then move on. And then the little ones didn't know what to do. It was wild. They only let you sit there for like a half an hour. So you're not there very long, but it was completely crazy. And we all were hysterical and we took lots of pictures and loved it. So yes, I strongly recommend pig cafes. I did not go to an owl cafe. I wish I did. I did go to a snake and reptile cafe. I have another video coming of snake and reptile cafe. It was crazy. Definitely not the best 30 minutes of my life, not by a mile, not in the top 10 of the 30 minutes of my life, but did it make the top 500? Sure. It's in the top 500. I loved it. I would do it again. I would definitely do it again. It was super fun. Definitely. You wish that Pharah does need lore, doesn't she, Drunken Queen? Gee, Drunken Queen, I hope that Pharah gets lore. Gee, Drunken Queen, I hope Pharah gets lore sometime soon, huh? Wonder what's coming. Wonder what's coming. Justice does rain from above. Ha ha. Up and away. Okay, let me see. Let me see this. What is going on? Hold on. Justice reigns from the ground. I have so much. I've got lots of tips for people who want to be BVAs. I will have to like do another AMA where I talk about those things. I love doing those. Hold on 1 second. Oh, you know what? This question leads into all might. There's our next call-in caller has a question related to that. So we're going to wait on that. Whew. Dolphin has a heavy one. This is a good one. I'm afraid I'm getting too old for children, but I just genuinely don't want them. I'm afraid of FOMO. This is a great question. This is an excellent question. So if you genuinely don't want them, and you genuinely have no pull toward them, and your only fear is that maybe there will come a point where you regret it later, I don't think that you should go having children just now. You can always adopt. You can always foster. You can always be involved in other children's lives. I don't think that the only thing that makes your life worth living, having children. I knew I always wanted to have kids, have a kid, have children. And I always knew that that was something that I wanted to do, but I really loved my life before I had my son. And so I felt really torn about it at that time. I remember being like, I'm really loving this part. I'm not like in any rush. Like I don't really need to. I'm so happy that I took the time that I did before I had my kid, because by the time I had him, I didn't feel like I had left all these things undone that I wouldn't be able to do now that I had a kid. I didn't put any like resentments on my kid of, what in my life was undone. And so I put my aspirations onto him. Like I got to have a very clean relationship with my kid. But I wanted to have a kid. I'll tell you, I thought that I really wanted to have more than one from my own experience. And to make a very long story short, there were all these problems. There were all these complications where having a second one was proving to be really difficult. And I was very sad about it for a while. I remember being like upset because it wasn't the picture that I had imagined. And I had this image of like, what it was going to be like if I had more than one. And I didn't do anything, but I had these thoughts and these worries. And then one day I was walking past the hospital where I had had Mickey, my son, and I saw a pregnant woman going in to go to the doctor. And I literally, without even being aware with it, had the thought, oh my God, thank God I'm not pregnant right now. Thank God. And it stopped me in my tracks. Like I literally jumped back and went, because it never even occurred to me that what was playing in the background was I didn't want to have another one. I didn't even know. I didn't know there was any conflict there. I thought it was just one thought I was having on the front, and it was actually the back record that was informing me. And as my life has played out, having one was perfect for me, because all of these things that I've done in my life, somebody earlier asked, was I happy with my life? And I'm saying how happy I am with it. All of these things that have happened in my life and all of these decisions I've been able to make in my life have been possible because I've won. If I had more than one, they wouldn't have been possible. So I've gotten to be a parent and have a kid who I love and muchka and love parenting. And I've gotten to do all of these other things that I wouldn't have been able to do if there was more. I think you need to trust yourself and trust that you are making the right choices for yourself. And if in the future you suddenly find yourself overwhelmed with some wash of FOMO, you can adopt, you can foster. I have a friend who out of nowhere in her late 40s, out of nowhere, after never wanting, suddenly wound up fostering and adopting a teenager from Colombia. And she's his mom. And they have this amazing life. And sometimes it's very hard and sometimes it's not. She had no idea she was ever going to have a wish to parent, but then she did. And so she made a move. And so she went into action. So really just live your life and just be comfortable with the choices that you're making and don't worry about it. Those are my 2 cents. And to anyone who does think that they want to have children, but just aren't ready yet and clocks are ticking, Go freeze your eggs. Go freeze your eggs. I tell everyone who are girlfriends of mine who are in that position that is what you should do, because that'll buy you a decade. So go do that. All right. Those are my 2 cents. If you're like that, go freeze your eggs. Okay. I hope that helps. All right. Let's get my Samantha on. Hello, Aziz. Hello, Aziz. There we go. Rainbow hair, thank you for the #1 gifter badge. So nice. Isaac. My Isaac is there. Wait, Nick, Isaac has a message for you.
What?
Are we there? Hey,
Oh,
welcome back.
hi. Thank
Nice
you.
to see you, honey. You're like the quickest repeat client I have ever talked to.
Sorry.
This is great. How are you doing, Samantha?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. I am doing well, thanks. What's happening?
Well, a lot has happened actually in the past week. So
Okay.
I made my decision. First off, I'm gonna do nursing first, because that's what I've wanted to do. So I might as well stay there. And if it doesn't work out, I'll just do the other things. It's not that
love
big of a
it.
deal,
I love it. That's the perfect decision. That's exactly the right decision. Well done.
Thank you. And after that, so on Friday, I graduated with an
Happy
associate's
graduation.
degree. An associate's degree.
Graduate.
Yeah. Then this week I have my high school graduation. So I graduated twice.
Dude, you are busy. Listen to all of this. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Happy double graduation. Did you have a party? Did you go to party?
No.
Okay,
I don't know.
did you celebrate?
A little. I don't know. Yeah, we went out to eat, and that's about it.
Perfect. Okay, you went out to eat.
Yeah.
Everyone celebrated. You had something delicious. You had good. Okay.
Oh, but my school, oh my gosh, they after graduation, they do this thing where all the seniors, they go and they stay like overnight in this one building, like the Civic Center, that's what it's called. Anyways, and you stay there until 5 a.m. just winning prizes. Like they'll give away laptops and stuff, and at the end of the night, they give away a car.
Are you kidding?
I'm so serious.
Dude, that's nice. Okay. Giving away a car sounds good.
So my Tasmanian devil in the back.
Wow. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, well, anyways, now to my question.
Hit me. I want to hear.
Okay, so I made my decision and I got the college I'm going to and everything, but it's in like another state, like far away from everyone. And I'm gonna feel so lonely. And I want to know like what I can do. If you have any like tips for me,
I do.
Oh, wait. Also, I'm sorry that I look like a mess. I've been up since like 8 a.m. yesterday.
Oh, you look adorable. Stop. You're great. You look terrific. Don't even. Yes, I do. I definitely have tips about this. And I actually talked about this on an earlier Bird Mom stream. This is so funny. Going away to college, away from home, away from your friends from childhood, away from your high school is the most freaking exciting and fabulous transition ever, because it's the first time that you actually get to choose who you are surrounding yourself with and where. Like it's that first step into like, this is the community I am choosing to be with for this moment in my life. And I am in control of managing myself, my life, my tastes, it is intoxicating with like power and autonomy and independence. It's the greatest. So I would suggest that in those first initial feelings of loneliness, allow it to hit you, because initially you're like, it's a little scary, but it's one of those things where you like, let yourself feel the fear and know with 1,000% certainty that it is about to disappear. Like, let yourself have it. Don't say like, no, I won't be afraid. I won't be. Let yourself have it for a minute and know that it is finite and that it is fleeting. Because like, once you get through that first thing, then it's just all curiosity and upside. You get to choose who you are from here on in. You get to choose if you have a new nickname. You get to decide, like, any preconceived notions anyone has had about you for all of your life. You get to rewrite the whole book. You are showing up like with a brand new computer of life, like a brand new spanking notebook with like the crispy white pages and the like, not a spot, not a bend. You get to dictate exactly what your life looks like here. So I strongly suggest you lean into the excitement. Lean into the excitement, feel the fear, trust that you're in the right place, because you are, because you've already made the decision and you're in the right place. And then just be open to whoever it is that you're going to meet. I mean, once you're sort of in that head, I remember like I met some of my best friends on the planet during orientation week from my freshman year. Like that, like I met this one on the orientation bus that night. This one, I in front of the building for orientation, blah, blah meeting. This one I met at the weird party DJ night that they had for the first night that everyone was in the dorms. This, like, you don't know who you're going to meet, and you just have to be open and trust and go toward who you like, because everyone is in the same book. Like, everyone's in the same situation when you get to school. That's the other thing. It's not like there are other people who like aren't in this situation. Everyone's in this situation. So everyone's sort of open and curious and looking to meet people and like have those magnetic connections. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. I loved it. It was one of, I mean, really, asking about the most exciting half hour of my life, like that first week of like the first week of college, I remember so much of it so vividly. Those first people I met, those first parties I went to, those first, oh my gosh, the first time going to that one's dorm room and smoking cigarettes. I mean, I smoked cigarettes like that. Like I thought I was so tough. It was such a heady moment. I think lean into the excitement.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, I just remembered. Okay. So there's a girl that is my mom's friend's daughter. I we're friends, but she can get so like annoying. I don't know. She like has, I don't know. She doesn't really have common sense or like self-awareness. She like doesn't know how to take care of herself, and her parents are sending her off to the same college as me, and we're sharing the same room and everything because they want me to take care of her. The same room, like
your roommates with her.
Yeah, there's 6 girls. There's 3 rooms, 6 girls, and we're sharing a room.
Okay, all right. I should have asked you that. Okay. I think that you get to be the master of your own destiny here. You were not hired by her parents to be her full-time babysitter. You were sent by your parents to go to school and make your life and have fun. So if you can be there for her in a good capacity, and you can be in the same space and it can be an amicable situation, great. And if it can't, then you get to say to your parents lovingly, Mom, Dad, living with her is really cramping my style. Next semester, I've got to switch roommates. And you get to say that to her too. And
Yeah.
say it with love. You can say to her, look, I want both of us to have the best experience we possibly can in school. I want both of us to be exactly who it is we need to be and become who it is we need to become. I think in order to do that, we need to switch roommates. We'll still be in the same school. I'll still be here to see you. We still can check in with each other. But I think that us being in the same room is just, it's limiting how much we're both growing. You can say this.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And you can say it without it being like, oh my God, you suck. I don't want to be roommates with you. Like
Yeah.
you can
It's a
do
nice
that.
way.
Right. No, and an honest way. And to honestly say that to
Mhm.
your parents who have to respect it because you're
Yeah.
being respectful. Like, and that's exactly what your parents are sending you to college to do. So like,
Mhm.
if this person is impeding your ability to do what you need to do, then you shouldn't be roommates with them. And that doesn't
Yeah.
mean that, and maybe you'll find that you like being roommates with them. Maybe the reason that they've been high maintenance is because they've been being made crazy by their parents.
Oh my gosh, wait. Let me tell you a story real quick. We went to homecoming. I didn't go with her, but she like also went. And the whole night she was just like out and about, and she would occasionally come back to my table, and then she would just like disappear. And then her parents, she would just reject calls from her parents, and then they would call me to find her. And that's like,
Well,
that's
so
just
if
what it
that
reminded me of.
happens, okay, so if there's that model, if that
Mhm.
happens, then at a certain point, if that happens, then that'll be great because she actually will go off and do her thing and you'll do your thing and there'll be space for the two of you to like be your own selves. If her
Mhm.
parents start calling you to check up on her, then you get to call her parents back and say, look, I need to set a boundary here. You need to stay in touch with your daughter. I cannot be her babysitter. That's not what I'm here for.
And she's older than me too. So like,
That's not your job. That is not your
yeah.
job and not your responsibility. And don't let somebody guilt you into taking it on. Like that is not your job.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, her mom too. I keep remembering all these things, but her mom, she's been texting. She made a group chat with me, her daughter, and my mom, and she's like, "Let's put together a recipe book, guys. Let's sign you up for a Walmart account so that they'll deliver food to your daughter." She doesn't want us going out at all. She wants to keep her daughter like confined. It's so weird.
Can you have a candid conversation with your mother about that their dynamic is threatening to cramp your style?
Yeah, my mom she's been like, dang, what's up with her mom?
Okay, so then,
Yeah.
so your mom is well aware. All right, so then you
Mhm.
got parental support, and it sounds like the kid wants to break out. It sounds like really the head cases here are the parents.
Mhm, mhm.
So they are not your problem. They're not. This is one of those moments where you get to say, like, not my monkeys, not my circus. I get to focus my energy on my college experience and not on a neurotic mother being too nervous to allow her kid to have her own college experience. Like, that's not your problem.
Yeah.
Totally not your
Mhm.
problem. Yeah. So don't even feed into it. Don't even feed into worrying about it or thinking about it, or you
Mhm.
just trust that you have the support in your family to be who you
Mhm.
need to be. And you right now have evidence that she, when left to her own devices, goes off and has her own independent good time. So
Yeah. I mean,
you're going to
I
be
don't
okay.
know. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because of her parents that she like acts the way that she does, you know? And like that's why sometimes I'll get along with her, and then other times I don't know. It's just so crazy. Everything is just so weird.
Yeah.
And I've like considered too. I've thought about it like one semester staying there, and then I was thinking about transferring to another school where my brother, like closer to my brothers, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe you will.
Yeah, but I haven't heard back yet because they have to wait until August for them to say anything. So I won't know until then.
But you don't need to transfer to another school for a while. You still, you go have the great experience. It sounds like she's not going to be a wet blanket. It sounds like it's the mom. This is an opportunity for you to learn about boundaries. Everything is an opportunity for you. This is all opportunity for you to establish a new relationship with your parents, for you to set boundaries with somebody else's parents, for you to create your space in school, for you to, I mean, it sounds like you're not going to be missing anyone because you're going to have the mothers on the group chain. You're
Yeah,
gonna be like, guys,
constantly.
leave us the hell alone. We're good. We got this. Like, I think you're going to be fine.
I hope so. I like pretty sure.
Yeah, I trust. Mwah. Good luck, my girl. Let me know what
Thank you.
happens. I want to hear.
Yes, of course. Oh, also, I finished your drawing. I like posted it. I didn't know it
gotta
sent
take
it
a
to your
look.
DMs.
I'll look at it. I'll repost it. Oh my God, guys, I love fan art so much. If anybody makes fan art, I love it.
It's kind of bad because like I'm not very good with like making medals, I don't know.
I'm sure it's
Hard to
great.
describe. Thank you.
Sure it's great.
Love the support.
Of course. Take
Bye
care.
bye.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Kojo Ursa. Wow, what a great. Yes, this is an Ask Bird Mom stream. This is a real talk advice stream where people are asking questions in real time about things going on in their lives. And so I am just here as a trusted adult bouncing these things off of you. Yeah. And if you want to put a question in, you can put it in the chat or you can put it in the Discord and we can address it. Hello, my Raf. Even if you're scared at first glance, you'll see this is going to turn out to be an amazing experience. Raf, that is 1,000% correct. I have a mantra that I'm always saying to myself, no matter what the situation is, no matter how weird, I'm like, everything is happening for me. Everything is happening for me. It's all happening for me. And so even when it's something that to me seems disappointing or seems upsetting or seems like not what I wanted, I always am like, nope, everything is happening for me. This is happening for me. And I would say 90% of the time, in retrospect, I then can affirm that whatever it was happened for me. If the thing didn't happen, that was happening for me. If the thing didn't work out, it was happening for me. Like, so just decide it's all happening for you. It's a much better way to keep moving forward. Hello, Rachel Adams. Hi, sweetheart. Scampy, I was saying, speaking of like it all is happening for us. First, I feel so bad because Erin, I know, is heartbroken and is such a doll. And the team are such dolls and everyone are such brilliant creatives. And I know that they wanted this and I know they all worked so hard on this. I also know that they're going to be putting out a bunch of stuff that's going to be fabulous. So there's still is so much stuff to look forward to. Is it disappointing for us? Definitely. Does it stink when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it or you can't come through? Yeah, it stinks. It's terrible. It's terrible if you're on the receiving end, and it's often more terrible if you're on the promising end. So I think that they're super disappointed. And I think that they're going to deliver lots of amazing stuff as well anyway. So it's all happening for us, right? It's all happening for us. Scampy, I can't say anything this week. I can't say anything right now, but stay tuned. Maybe stay in the Discord. Maybe stick around. Get your butt in the Discord. Give it a whirl. Hello, Andre Victor de Souza Ferreira. Hello, hello. They didn't scam. They were just trying. I think that they just shot high and missed, and that just happens sometimes. You know what I mean? We only ping when she's live or has important announcements. It's true. We are not manic pingers. It's not our MO. It's not one of those things. But whenever there's anything going on, we let you know, and you know first. And I tend to get slow about posting stuff in my socials. So Discord is the place to go. Okay, I've got another write-in, and then I'm going to go back to the TikTok questions. Guys, if you have a question that you wanted to talk through or discuss, put it in the TikTok, in the Discord, or in the Twitch chat, and the gang will give it to me, and we'll figure this out. Okay, this was another write-in. I'm feeling like I need a new look, but I have no idea where to start. I am not a fashion person. Can you tell me how to begin? You know that this question is so close to my heart. You know, I love this question, right? I love this question. The place to begin when you're trying to figure out what your new look should be, the first place to begin is, what do you love? What do you love? It doesn't even have to be fashion related. What are the things or the activities or the media or the movies or the video games or the art or the food or the cities or the whatever that you love, that when you see it, it's like a feast to you, and it feeds you and it makes you happy and it makes you feel bigger and it makes you feel joyous and it makes you feel connected and it makes you feel alive. That is the first place to start. And, you know, me personally, I love a pin board. I love making a pin board. I think TikTok has a new app that's like a Pinterest-like app. But you could do it on Pinterest. You could do it on that new app. You could do it on either of these places. And just start pinning stuff you love. You can pin pictures of people whose look you love. You can, like, people, if you love what that one looks like on the street, if you love if you love this kind of look, if you love this, if you love bowling and you want to put in bowling jackets and bowling shoes, if you love, I don't know, I'm like literally thinking of all this. If you love anime, if you love, just put all the shit you love in this place, and then just take it in and let yourself get like awash in your love of these things. And then that's when you get to start getting inspired of like, what kind of look do you want to be rocking? Like, let those things inform what you like. Then you can think more specifically, are there people who are dressed a certain way? I mean, it might even be that there's a character in a movie who you love who dresses the way that you would envision yourself, your best self. Like, and maybe they, you know, it's some movie where it's like, I don't know, 12th century gentry or something. You're not necessarily going to go get exactly 12th century gentry stuff, but you might be like, oh, I really love a short pant or a cropped, you know, or a standing up collar. God, I really love vests. I really love, you know, a pant that's cut like this. And just soak yourself in the stuff you love. Then really take a good assessment of your build. Just look at, don't judge it. It's all good. But really look at your build and see where your strengths are and where your weaknesses are. Do you have are you tall? Are you shorter? Do you have long legs? Are you stacked? Are you flat? Do you have really nice long arms? Do you like what are the things on you to play up? Like, what are the body parts on you to play up? Male, female, however you identify, that's what you think about. And then you can start pulling pieces that remind you in little ways of these favorite things of yours that are about playing up what you like on your own body. What are things that you like and that you'd like to play up? It might be like, I have the most gorgeous green eyes, so I really should get things that are green that like highlight the green in my eyes. Like, whatever it might be, start with those things, and quickly your look will start coming together. Then I am all about highbrow, lowbrow. I don't think that you have to go spend $1 million to look great. Like, I love high fashion. I love designer crap, but I also love fast fashion. I love vintage. I love the gamut. And you can have a look on any budget. Like, a budget is not the thing that should limit you. The thing that is important is a fit. You want to make sure that your clothes fit you correctly. That is the make or break. If you go to Uniqlo and get a t-shirt that fits you exactly right, that you got like for $15 and it was on sale, but it fits you perfectly, it's going to look better than $100 t-shirt that doesn't fit you the right way. Like that's the thing. And sometimes you might go and find a $15 t-shirt that you're like, oh, you know what? This is great looking, except it's a little too wide or it's a little too long. And then you find a tailor. You go to the tailor. You don't have to get a fancy tailor. Don't have to get an expensive tailor, but go to someone who can sew and have them take up the shirt to make it a little shorter or make it a little narrower. And then you've made your $15 shirt look like a $100 shirt because it fits you exactly right. Those are my recommendations. That's how you find your look. You know, my thing, I feel like my look, you can definitely point at the origins of my look and how my look has evolved. But for me, all roads lead back to Frankenfurter. Like there was once a day, it's years ago. My God, it might be 10 years ago already. I was walking through Times Square and Mac was doing a Rocky Horror Picture Show co-branded line of clothes. I don't even remember, not clothes, of makeup. And there was this giant billboard of Frankenfurter up there. And someone had just been asking me in an interview about the origins of my style. And I look up at Frank and I just start laughing because I'm like, oh, curly dark hair, never straightened it, check. Red lip, I'm like, check. Fishnet, I was check. Platform boot, check. I always love a tank top that's cut this way to play up shoulders and be flat chested and whatever. I never wanted to have big boobs. I never played that up. I always liked to, Frank, check. The, love of leather, check. Blah, blah. Like it was a gauntlet thing with moto jackets. I was like, oh, everything is Frankenfurter. Like all of these little things. And I don't think that somebody looking at me would think Frankenfurter. So it's not literally like I'm cosplaying Frankenfurter everywhere, though I have, and I would, and I love Frankenfurter. But there are elements that have evolved into my style that are directly traceable to Frank. That's how you figure out your look. And then once you know what your look is, you're not dependent on styles and what comes in and what goes out. You are just reflecting yourself. And you usually then when you're buying pieces, you know what will work and it will work for a long, long time because it's always just about you and not about what's in or what's out. Let me see. Justice reigns from below. Justice reigns from below. I can't go for it right now, guys, because I did a major VO session this morning and I have to record a bunch more stuff tonight. So I have to go gentle on the voice. You are a gnome. Who is my favorite other VA? Guys, I love everybody. You know I love everybody, right? I have like a whole slew of VO buddies. Hello, Poison Princess. Oh my God. Lucio is too cute. I agree. I love Lucio. I love when he breaks it down. Grito, thank you. So nice. Guys, I in all seriousness, I love the crew. I'm very dear friends with the gang. They're my crew. Hello, Kimi Lin Kachu. Hi. Yep. Gotta love the Gaku. Gotta love. Okay, let me take a look. I think we've got another couple of questions I got sent in le Discord. Le Discord. Oh, ask Birdman with Lucy. I love. Any advice on panic attacks? Oh, I've had panic attacks. That's the worst, right? Ugh, a panic attack is so terrible. I hate a panic attack. I think that the best thing for panic attacks is if you're someone who is prone to panic attacks, develop a meditation practice. I'm not saying some big official one where you sit cross-legged and say Om for an hour a day or twice a day for 25 minutes each. Nothing like that. I mean, for 5 minutes in the morning, literally 5 minutes in the morning, you can habit stack it with brushing your teeth. For 5 minutes in the morning, you sit down and you count, you breathe in and breathe out, and you breathe in and you breathe out, and you count 1 in, 2 out, 3 in, 4 out, 5 in, 6 out, 7 in, 8 out, 9 in, 10 out, and then do it again. And do this for 5 minutes. And all you're paying attention to is the counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes a day. That's it. I am telling you, it will make such a world of difference. And then when you feel yourself starting to panic, all you have to do is start breathing in and out like that, and you will calm yourself down. That would be my recommendation for panic attacks. I know typically, like, I know for me, when I went through the phase where I was having panic attacks, and I've had it more than once. I've had panic attacks twice in my life, or two. I had one period in my early 20s, and then there was a period in my, when Mickey was really young. When Mickey was really young, I had like a brief window where it's what I needed to do was just sort of be in touch with myself and breathe. That would be my recommendation. I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. I hope they'll have PvE in smaller forms. Agreed. I hope so. Oh my God, so much PvE. What's going on here? What's my opinion on Sojourn? She's freaking fabulous. I think she's amazing. Oh, I'm so glad that helps. Good. I think she's fabulous. And I think that Charisse Booth, who voices her, is completely fabulous and is lovely. I've only met her a couple of times. We got to have a barbecue together when, about a year ago. I was living in LA. I had this killer house for barbecues and parties. And so she came over, and a whole slew of the Overwatch fam came over, and we all got to meet her in person for the first time. It was so nice. It was lovely. Yeah, you got it. I know. And right now I'm reading, oh my God, I've been trying to get various people in my life to meditate. I think that people think, when they think meditation practice, they're like, sit on a mountain, wear robes, shave your head, breathe in, breathe out, blah, blah, blah. It's not, you don't have to do any of that. It could be absolutely pretenseless. You can make it as unspiritual as you want. You can make it whatever you want it to be. It's purely the act of learning how to just clear your head and breathe, and just clear your head. It's a skill that allows you to step out of yourself and straighten yourself out when you're rattled. It's an invaluable life skill. So that's why it's so useful to learn how to do it. 5 minutes. I know somebody else who recommends that you find a piece of music, like some piece of music, ideally without lyrics, but something that sort of makes you feel lifted up and like, I don't know, other like ethereal in some way, but you find it, like you figure it out. Cause there's certain music that for me is like, I can't hear it, but other stuff that like makes me feel that way. But you find a piece of music and you can play that while you meditate if you want, because then it'll just sort of give you this like feeling of vastness, or this feeling of being, elevated in some way. It's like, it's good. This is what I recommend. Definitely. Can I answer you in Insta? I can answer questions. If you put a question in Insta, then I will be able to check on it, and then have you, if you want to do a bird mom in the future. If you want to DM me in Insta, I love being DM'd in Insta. It's fantastic. But that's for future bird moms. But if right now you want a question for the next 10 minutes, you can put it in the Discord, in the Twitch, or in le TikTok. Let me see what is going on over here. Yeah. Yes, exactly. There we go. What else was there? Hold on. What is that? I didn't see this. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, hi, Jen. What is your opinion of going to a college abroad? definitely go to a college abroad, or definitely do a semester abroad. At the very least, definitely do a semester abroad. There is nothing that will expand your sense of the world, or expand your sense of being a citizen of the world, or expand your understanding of humanity than going to school abroad, going somewhere else and just experiencing what it's like to live somewhere else and see it from another perspective. Like, I went and did a semester abroad in London, which, I mean, compared to all the abroad programs now, is like tame. But I went and did an internship program in London. And I mean, I just remember it, much like my experience of Japan last month when I was away, this was an experience that turned my understanding of the world on its head. Like, I've never, much like I'm saying about meditation, you know what? Studying abroad is kind of like life meditation. It takes you out of the place that you're in and the place that you've been seeing the world from and you've been assessing the world from. It takes you completely out of it and makes you look at the world from completely new perspective. There is nothing that expands your mind like that kind of travel and those kind of abroad experiences. So yes, 1,000 times. Yes, go do it. And go somewhere where then you can travel around and see more stuff. Always about seeing more stuff. Got to see stuff. It's very exciting. Citizens of the world. 5 weeks studying in China in grad school. Oh, I bet. I can't imagine. And then you spent 2.5 years living and working there. One of the best decisions ever. It is so true. It is so, oh my God, my heart. Yeah. No, living abroad is invaluable. I did my semester abroad in London. And during that time is when I decided I had to move to Paris after I graduated. So I graduated, I worked for a year and saved money, and then I moved to Paris. And then I moved to Paris for a year, and then I went to Prague. And those experiences were so invaluable to me. They really opened me up to what would happen, like if I got out of my space. And, you know, for years I flirted with, would I move abroad again? Was I going to stay here? I mean, I live in New York City, so I have a lot of access to lots of different cultures, but I travel all the time, as much as possible, as much as at any given time my budget has afforded me to be able to do. Yeah, get out there. Let me see what else is going on here. Oh, Nest, where do you get cool earring? Thank you, big fan. Thank you, Nest. Nest, you should tell everyone where to get cool earrings. But this was my cool earring for Mother's Day. Do you see my fabulous new spiky crazy thing? I love this earring. I'm so excited about it. It's fabulous. I showed you guys last week on Bird Mom. I opened it on stream. I was so excited. Absolutely. Happy birthday to your best friend. Happy birthday. Of course. Who has the best personality? There's so many good personalities, guys. So hard. Play nice, play Pharah. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. I love you too. Guys, yes, I am. My dance card is filling up with conventions. I am not allowed to announce yet, but I have one that's coming up really soon. And I'm going to have to announce it as soon as they say I'm allowed to announce it. So I'm super excited. And then I've got a few more that as soon as they tell me I can announce, I'll announce this too. So yes, I will be back on the road, darlings. Very excited. Oh, you should definitely go jump in. Yeah, the Mohawk ones, Star Trek Requiem. Exactly. Thank you. Here we go. Wait, I want to see. What was that? Thank you. Thank you so much. You are so great. I love Lucio's VA. He's like one of my besties. I love him dearly, dearly. Johnny and his girlfriend have come and stayed at my apartment in New York. I see them all the time in LA when I'm there. I love him. I love them. He's fantastic. He's wonderful. Dear friend. I would love to go to Australia. We have to make that work out. Tell your local convent organizer. Let them know that you want me to come. Let them know, because I would love to go. I haven't been to Australia in so many years. I would love it. Let them know, let them know. If I didn't do Pharah's voice, which character would I play? Junkrat. I love Junkrat. Junkrat or Doomfist. I love Doomfist so much. So good. Thank you guys. So nice. Wait, there was a quote. Do you have any advice for people who don't know how to be social? That's a really good one. In my experience, and you have to tell me because maybe I have it wrong. In my experience, when you don't know how to be social, or if it's because you are at that moment very concerned with how you're being perceived. And so your focus is on how you're being perceived as opposed to what you are perceiving. So my suggestion when anyone is trying to be successful socially is, instead of having your eyes turned back on how you're being, which makes you very self-conscious, to turn them around and look out and only be concerned with what you're perceiving. You get to ask questions. You get to admire people. You get to tell people what you like, that you observe about them. You could say to someone, you have a really nice smile. You could say, I really love your shoes. You could ask someone a question, you know, how did you find that, you know, where did you get that root beer? I've been jonesing for one. Once you turn your vision out instead of around at yourself where you're feeling self-conscious and you're worried about how you're being perceived, turn it around and face it out. That's always the way to start finding your social footing. I hope that helps. I hope that resonates. Let me know in the chat that resonated. If that resonated, I hope so. Yes, Ultimate Simp, I do vocal warm-ups to practice. I have to, because in order to warm up my whole range, I have to do a bunch of them. I do these crazy Kristen Linkletter voice warm-ups where I like warm my whole voice up and the top of my range. I was working on stuff that was really at the top of my range, but blasting it. So that's why I'm a little rough, and I've got more to do tonight. So that's why I've got to be a little careful today for this live. Sorry, guys. Oh, I'm so glad it did resonate. I love you too. Thank you. Good. Oh, good. All right, my honeys. Well, I am going to call it a night. You just arrived home from Comic-Con. Allie, I hope it was amazing. Oh, you're fabulous. Oh, dude, I want to see pictures. Allie, will you please put the pictures of you and your cosplay in the Discord? I want to see. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord. We got to see. All right, guys, I'll see you in the Discord. I'll be back doing another Bird Mom next Monday, 5 p.m. EST. Mwah. Have a wonderful week. Love you. Go do great things. Look outside. Observe from there. Set your boundaries as you need to. Enjoy your lives. Be who you need to be. Be Tonka trucks. Go be Tonka trucks out there, okay? My Abe, my Ness, thank you so much for managing everything as always. If you're not following me on Instagram or on all of the socials, I'm on everything at Hates Jen Cohn. It's easy, it's boring. It's always at Hey, it's Jen Cohn everywhere. Go follow me all over the place. Mwah. Goodbye, honeys. Have a good night. Have a good night. Bye. Bye. Have a